Have you ever felt like life keeps closing doors on you? You make plans. You try again and again. And still, nothing seems to work. Late at night when everything is quiet, you look up and ask yourself, why does this keep happening to me? If you have ever felt that way, this story is for you. Because sometimes, the road that closes is not a punishment. It is a quiet protection. Long ago, in a small village surrounded by low hills, lived a young man named Eli. Eli was strong and hardworking. More than anything, he dreamed of leaving the village behind. He wanted to travel with wealthy traders, see distant lands, and return home with sacks full of gold. Every night, he sat by a small oil lamp and traced his plans in the dust on the floor. "This is the road I will take," he whispered, "and my life will change." One early morning, Eli packed some bread, water, and a small bundle of clothes. His mother placed a rough cloak on his shoulders and wished him protection. With a hopeful smile, Eli walked toward the main road. But when he reached the river outside the village, his heart sank. The old wooden bridge had collapsed during the night. Broken planks were being carried away by the rushing water. Villagers stood nearby, shaking their heads. Repairs would take many days. Eli slowly turned back home, feeling the weight in his chest. That night, sleep did not come easily. God knows I want a better life, he thought. Why is my path blocked? Weeks later, the bridge was repaired. Eli saved a few coins and prepared to leave again. But just as he was tying his sandals, his younger sister ran in crying. Their father had fallen from a ladder. Eli rushed outside. His father lay on the ground, unable to stand. The healer wrapped his injured leg and spoke quietly. He must not move for some time. Eli looked at his packed bundle by the door. Then he looked at his father's face. His dream pulled him in one direction. Love pulled him in another. He took a deep breath, unpacked his belongings, and stayed. Days turned into weeks. Eli worked the fields, brought food and water, and helped his father recover. At night, he sat again by the small lamp, but he no longer drew roads in the dust. First the bridge, he murmured. Now this. Months passed. His father began to walk again, slowly, with a cane. Hope returned to Eli's heart. A trading caravan was said to be passing nearby, looking for helpers. This was his chance. But on the morning he planned to leave, Eli found his only donkey lying in the yard, its legs swollen and stiff. There was no way to reach the crossroads in time. Eli knelt beside the animal and pressed his forehead against its side. "Why, God," he whispered, "why does every door close when I try to open it?" Feeling lost, he walked into the fields, just to clear his mind. Near the edge of the land, an elderly woman named Dara was working quietly. She was known for her calm presence and gentle wisdom. She looked at Eli and said softly, "Your steps are heavy today. What troubles your heart?" The words poured out of him. His plans, his failures, the feeling that life was working against him. Dara listened without interrupting. Then she reached into her pocket and took out 2 small seeds. "Plant one seed on the rocky path you walk each day," she said. "Plant the other near the stream, where the soil is soft. Then return to your life. Come back in a few weeks." Eli did as she asked. Weeks passed. Life continued quietly. One cold morning, Eli returned to the field. The rocky path was dry and cracked. Nothing had grown there, but by the stream, a small green plant stood gently in the breeze, its roots strong and alive. Dara stood nearby. "Tell me what you see," she said. "One seed died," Eli replied, "and one lived." "Why?" she asked. "Because the ground was ready," Eli said slowly. "There was water, shade, space to grow." Dara nodded. "Sometimes the plants we choose are like seeds on hard ground. We try again and again, but nothing grows. Not because the seed is bad, but because the place is wrong. Some closed roads are not against you. They are guiding you away from stone and toward softer ground you cannot yet see." Something warm settled in Eli's chest. From that day on, Eli stayed. He cared for the plant by the stream. Seasons passed. The plant grew into a strong tree. Travelers rested in its shade. Eli built a small shelter and left water for those who passed. Years later, caravans stopped there regularly. Eli never became a traveler. Instead, the road came to him. His life was not filled with gold, but with stability, purpose, and quiet peace. And one evening, under the wide branches of the tree, Eli finally understood. He had not been forgotten. He had been guided. So if today you feel lost, If doors are closing and plans are falling apart, remember this. You may not be standing on the wrong path, you may simply be standing before better ground. Some blessings grow in silence. Some plans take root where you least expect them. Trust the waiting. Trust the unseen growth. What is meant for you will arrive in its own time.